Not to be rude or anything. Excuse me, I enjoy this apple pie and I'm on YouTube Live. But I've noticed a lot of people in the gym and they pumping this heavy weight. They really putting in weight. Hey, really, it's important. It's beautiful. I love it. But do you really have your foundation put together? Do you do your lower back? Do you do your posterior chain? Do you work on your fascia, your posture, your balance? Like, do you eat healthy? Like, do you really know what the body does? Do you know how everything works? Are you working on your feet and strengthening your feet? So that's the hard part. Watching people, you know, they have fun. They think of just build muscle, build muscle. But what about the tendons? You know that the tendons take longer. Yes, you can lift weight. You can put the weight up. You can force it to go up. But can you slowly pull it? Let it go down. Can you control that weight is the question. That is, can you control your own weight? That's what I'm doing. Control your own weight. That's what I'm talking about. Learn to control your own weight and move it however. And then you go back to the weights and you look like a fucking barbarian. Greek god before you even touch the weights. Something serious, something godly when you come back to the weights. I'm just saying, the more you know about the body, the more you study, the more you do research, you can spend 24 hours in the gym. You can pump all the weight you want. But until you know damn near every function of the muscles and the tendons, I really don't think that you know exactly what a bench press is or a squat or how important those things are, or even calf raises. It's funny because I was out with the boys yesterday playing basketball, and I said to the guys, I said, your testosterone and your metabolism is really in your legs. And they laughed at me, I was like, oh shit. I look like this, but you guys are all talking about, I lost 90 pounds, in your 20s. I'm 37, about to get out of my, but by the time you hit 30, I'll already be out of 30. And I still look like I'm 21, 19, younger. You know why? Because I did all the things that you guys are doing now. Not perfected them, but I've had my experiences, and got wisdom from it. And I learned I could critique myself every year. And I was looking at the numbers, and I was really studious with it. Some would say insane. But I always knew I was working with a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, whatever car Bugatti. I just couldn't let it out. But now, all that studying, all that time and experience that I had, I was locked in a ship or at home or couldn't play basketball, do the things I wanted to do. I learned more and more about my body and the body, and then trial and error. And that's what fun part about lifting weights. I know people want to get quick results. That's great. But when you go through the pain, the tears, the agony, the hope and excitement of going to bed and knowing you fasted since 7 o'clock, or you fasted for 24 hours, or you fasted for 3 days, and you just can't wait, or you bicycled for the last 3 hours before you went to bed, or you took cold shower, or if you went through all these little motions, all these feelings, all these pains, that's when you respect the body. And that's when you are on an athletic, not just trying to look good for somebody. You are on an athletic level. That's where I'm headed to. I'm on an athletic tier right now, and I'm trying to get even more athletic. I was talking to a basketball coach yesterday. He said I got to get down to 9%. I said, oh, that's easy. You know, I'm just trying to get my feet together. I can't run. So what I'm saying is, the last 30, I can't even lie anymore. The last 35 years of me lifting weights. Yes, I've been lifting weights since I was like 3. I have been. And that's what sets me apart on top of the genetic freak that I am. But to now understand my responsibilities with it and understand my powers is what I'm trying to do. So what I would tell everybody, try to stay natural as you possibly can and go through all the emotions, go through all those pains and things, but listen to me because I've been through it and I can tell you and explain to you the in-depth things so that you can cut the time that I spent trying to figure it out. It'll take you a lot less time. That's what a teacher is supposed to do. That is what, a mentor is supposed to do. That's what, whatever you want to call it, a parent is supposed to do. The experiences that I have had with any fitness, life, whatever, I feel like I can life coach you out of or into a good situation, a perfect situation, a better situation than I'm in currently, but I'm working out of currently, actively, for the greater of the world. So it's nice that everybody's lifting weights. I love it. I love seeing everybody lifting weights. It's great. It's cool. But remember to take time out, at least an hour of your day, 30 minutes, 15 minutes of your day to listen to a podcast, to learn more about your body. The more you learn about bands and tendons and how tendons take longer to heal or to get strength, whereas the muscle grows and gets faster, stronger, quicker every day, you have to your muscles could be able, but your tendons, that's why you get pops and things like that, because people don't know how to use their muscles. That's why I'm so slow. I said I'm not rushing anything. I'm not rushing a thing. If I'm meant to play basketball at 40, it's gonna happen. But I'm not rushing it, because I know what happened. Haste makes waste. My father used to always say that. It's one thing I always took from him, and that I understand his riddles. Oh, he always spoke in riddles. Haste makes waste. So a steroid will only quicken. I know it'll get you to the bag. But it could get you in the ground. It can get you crumbled, crippled. You got to understand what you're getting into. And sometimes the things that you thought were best for you when you were 18 are no longer best for you when you're 37 or even 21. That's not you sometimes. And take it from me, you have to sometimes trial and error, do things a slower way. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush into things, man. But congratulations to everybody who actually finds reason to make it to the gym every day. I love seeing it, but I'm not speaking down on you, but I'm just saying, take time out to listen to a podcast or go on YouTube and look at these little tutorials for 15 minutes. You could put it on 2 and just listen to it and them tell you how to lift weights and how to about the body. Learn kinesiology in general, like sports science as much as you can. The more I learned about sports science, the more I research. I let these guys tell me who have doctorates and certificates that I don't have and I never knew existed about the body and the universe or whatever. Everything made sense to me. Everything started making more sense. That's why I love sitting right in this room. I love sitting on this floor, and I'll probably be here for another couple. You know what I mean? Like it's my meditative area. Coming to California changed my world. I was able to, change my body in a way that I knew I was capable of, but I could never get to, But anyway, that is, just take your time. Trial and error there's nothing wrong with taking your time and just learning more about the body. I understand everybody wants to be the 315, 405 guy, but let me tell you, as a 315, 405 guy, I wish I would have took more time. I wish I would have learned these things back in the day. And then, because listen, 315, 405 is not going nowhere. But your body, you can go somewhere. All right, so as long as you're able, if you can work on bands and calisthenics and master stability, balance, mobility, and then work your way into lifting weights, you'll get really far. I'm telling you, watch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm doing it nice and slow. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna really turn it up when I hit like 42, 42 is when you guys are really gonna be like, what the hell is he doing? Is he on some, like, at that time I'm probably rich as hell, so probably maybe be on some kind of, but I'm gonna let you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm never gonna lie to you guys, but take your time with everything. Life is like studying. Life is like a box of chocolates, for real. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what life's gonna throw at you. And I understand how exciting it can be to have muscle, but honestly, if you're not making money off of it, what's the purpose? To make the person that you've known all your life or for the past 10 years, or to make yourself feel good? No, I think being able to do a one-arm pull-up, a muscle up, be able to hold yourself in a flagpole or some gymnastic, or I think that's way more impressive than to be able to lift 315. Because honestly, if you think about it, if you could lift your body weight, 315 ain't gonna be shit. If you could stably hold your body in midair with one arm or one leg, I'm pretty sure you're squatting about 315. I think you're bench pressing 315. I think you're curling a good 80 pounds as well. And I think you're doing pretty well with your back work too. So muscle up, if you're doing muscle ups, I think that you're probably you get where I'm saying. You can't get away from the fundamentals. You cannot, you guys, listen, lifting weights and trying to bench fit 315 and squat 315 or whatever the numbers there are, that's like you trying to be Steph Curry shooting threes in the gym. You just disrespected everybody who ever got a doctorate, a master's in it, because you think that you're an anomaly and that you can not do a push-up at home and do the study and do the work. You think that you are the person that can go, and yes, you may be able to do it. Yes, you may. But I guarantee you, your body's not going to like you in the next 10, 20 years. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And you like the body, right? Because I was thinking now. I stopped. I haven't touched 315, but I guarantee if you put that shit on me right now, throwing it like it was like at the bottom of the ship. I done it in every country. I done it on the bottom of a ship in Japan. Listen, the excitement for 315, 405, kind of over. And that's exactly why I'm gonna be able to do it forever. Cause I'm not in a rush. Use your brain. Learn the body. You don't just go buy a car, right? You just don't go buy a car without learning the mileage and the build, the make, how the person treated it, the Carfax, right? So don't bring your ass to the goddamn gym and think that you can bench press 225, 315, squat 215, or not stretch, or not learn the body, or not be able to balance yourself, or not have a strong core. Because you're not Steph Curry. And guess what? Steph Curry still learned the fundamentals. So that's why LeBron, that's why all these professional athletes make all this money, and we're still at these commercial gyms. Please use your brain. Congratulations on 315. But also congratulations, if you don't stretch, you are bringing yourself into a whole war zone that you don't even understand is about to creep up on you. And take it from a person who's experienced it and is actively getting out of it. You see me on YouTube. That is because I was the mass monster. I had the ego lift. I didn't know I was ego lifting. I wasn't aware. But now I know. But when I go back to 220, and I'm bench pressing to 405, and I'm squatting 6 something or whatever, just remember it's because I came back in my late 30s, mid 30s and late 30s, and thought about what I was doing, and I felt all that pain, and I rebuilt it, I've rebirthed myself. So studying and learning knowledge, wisdom, is a very wise thing. Not everybody wants the finishing product. Everybody wants to go out and just launch threes, dunk. But what about the steps to get to that point? Just because you can dunk or shoot the three doesn't mean you're doing it with the proper form. Please learn the fundamentals. I love you guys.